everyone! Today, we're diving into some of the most fascinating women-only spaces and festivals from around the world. These are special places and events where women gather to celebrate, connect, and honor their cultures. From sacred mountains to massive festivals, each one of these spaces holds a unique meaning. So get ready to explore a side of tradition you may have never heard of. All right, let's take a journey to places where only women are allowed and where traditions are celebrated with joy, devotion, and community. Whether it's in a remote mountain in Japan or a festival drawing millions in India, these spaces are both powerful and inspiring. First up, we're heading to Japan, to Mount Omine, a beautiful, serene mountain that has been a spiritual site for centuries. But here's the twist: only men are allowed on the mountain paths. In fact, Mount Omine is one of the few places in Japan where there's a strict tradition of being male only for religious reasons. So, you're probably wondering why it's on this list of women-only spaces, right? Well, while the mountain itself is off limits, the tradition of keeping it male-only has led to the creation of special women-only pilgrimage sites nearby, allowing women to practice and connect with their spirituality. These women-only spaces have created their own supportive communities, where women can come together to honor their own journey. Next, we're heading to Kerala, India, for one of the world's largest gatherings of women, the Attukal Pongala Festival. This annual event brings over 1 million women together to celebrate the goddess Attukal Devi, known as a symbol of power, protection, and compassion. For this festival, women of all ages and backgrounds line the streets, creating makeshift stoves where they prepare a special offering of rice pudding for the goddess. This event is all about devotion and community, where women come together, share stories, and support one another. And the best part? The city essentially becomes one giant celebration, with men helping set up and clean afterward. It's a beautiful example of women's solidarity and devotion, filling the streets with energy and love. Now, we're traveling to the Navajo Nation in the United States, where women gather for retreats rooted in Navajo culture. These retreats are more than just a break from daily life. They're a way to reconnect with traditional knowledge and pass down wisdom from one generation to the next. At these gatherings, Navajo women share stories, participate in ceremonies, and learn skills like weaving beadwork and traditional cooking. It's a time for young girls to learn from their elders and for all women to reconnect with their culture. These retreats help preserve the Navajo way of life and celebrate the strength of Navajo women. Let's take a quick look back in history with the Thesmophoria Festival, an ancient Greek women-only festival dedicated to Demeter, the goddess of harvest and fertility. Back in ancient Greece, women would gather for 3 days of rituals, sacrifices, and celebrations. They would share stories, participate in rites of fertility, and pray for a good harvest. Although the festival isn't celebrated today, it shows how women-only spaces have always played an important role in cultural traditions. The Thesmophoria was a time for women to connect deeply with each other and honor their role as life-givers and caretakers of the earth. Next up is the Umhlanga, or Reed Dance, a vibrant and colourful annual festival held in Eswatini and parts of South Africa. During the festival, young women gather and dance in honour of the Queen Mother and their cultural heritage. The Reed Dance is an empowering celebration of womanhood and unity, as thousands of girls and young women take part in traditional dancing, singing, and festivities. The reed symbolizes strength, and the event reinforces values of pride, respect, and community. This is a beautiful example of how a women-only festival can help preserve cultural values and provide a powerful space for young women to connect with each other and their heritage. In Turkey, women gather before weddings for henna night, a beautiful, emotional ceremony filled with music, dance, and the intricate art of henna. Henna night is all about preparing the bride for her journey into married life, with female relatives and friends gathering to offer blessings, advice, and support. During this gathering, women sing traditional songs, dance, and apply henna on the bride's hands and feet, symbolizing love, happiness, and protection. It's a time for the women in the bride's life to bond and create lasting memories, with lots of laughter and sometimes even a few tears. In Manipur, India, you'll find the Ema Kaithal, or Mother's Market, the only market in the world entirely run by women. This market has been a women-only space for centuries, where female vendors sell everything from vegetables to handicrafts. Beyond shopping, the Ema Kaithal serves as a community centre where women come together, share news and support each other. It's an inspiring example of women's independence and economic power, showing how women can thrive in their own spaces. On October 24th, Icelandic women celebrate a unique tradition called Kvennaafrídagurinn, or Women's Day Off. Since 1975, women across Iceland have taken the day off from work, both paid and unpaid, to demonstrate the importance of women's contributions to society. From school teachers to business owners, women come together to rally, celebrate their achievements, and call for equality. It's a powerful annual reminder of how essential women are to society and how solidarity can make a difference. Annual women's pilgrimage to the Shrine of Mary Magdalene, France. In France, women from around the world gather annually to visit the Shrine of Mary Magdalene, located in the town of Saint-Maximin-la-Sainte-Baume. This pilgrimage is a time for women to reflect, connect with their faith, and draw inspiration from Mary Magdalene, who is honoured as a strong, influential woman in history. Women come together to share stories, light candles, and participate in meditative walks, creating a peaceful space for spiritual connection and sisterhood. Shakti Peethas pilgrimages, India. In India, women often undertake pilgrimages to the Shakti Peethas, sacred temples dedicated to the goddess Shakti. These temples, scattered across India, are believed to hold powerful feminine energy, and many women visit them for strength, healing, and guidance. These pilgrimages are a time for women to connect with their spirituality and empower themselves. The Shakti Peethas are some of the most revered women-only spaces in Indian culture, representing the power of femininity in all its forms. So there you have it. From spiritual mountains in Japan to joyful, empowering festivals in India, these women-only spaces and gatherings show us the incredible strength, connection, and beauty found in traditions that celebrate women. Each space and festival has its own unique story, and they all remind us of the power of unity and sisterhood. Thanks for joining us on this journey around the world. If you enjoyed today's video, hit that like button, subscribe for more, and let us know in the comments which of these traditions you found most inspiring. See you next time for more incredible cultural discoveries.